Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So there are parts of our development as players that are often overlooked. Certain drills are thought to be just too simple. The reality is that you are never too good to work on the fundamentals. This is the beauty of our sport. It's for life, right? There are always going to be things that you can improve. For today's video, I have a collection of coordination drills, some racket skills, some advanced racket skills drills, as well as just some simple fun things that you can do at home. I hope you guys enjoy.
Start with continental grip, hands on the top second bevel here. Second, index finger lays on that, boom. You're gonna start off just nice and simple.
Although this stuff is simple, it's imperative that you work on the racket skills, the focus, and the coordination that's involved in order to actually do this well. It requires focus, attention to detail, racket control, ball control, right? Coordination with your body. These are like really elementary things that you need to master in order to be a high level player. And it all starts in the fundamentals. If you want to make it harder, if you are quote too good for using your dominant hand, switch it over. Use your non-dominant hand to do all of these drills. So really simple, right? You want to use the continental grip so that you're working on that aspect of your game. You're working on using both sides of the racket, right? So that you're having the control with both sides. And obviously, yes, using the non-dominant hand to do some of these drills is going to make your dominant hand that much better. And the reality is that if you overlook these really fundamental skills, you are not going to be able to progress and do the more advanced stuff.
Ooh, that's tough. Actually, really hard.
This drill is incredibly difficult. Trust me, even at the highest levels, it is not easy. So it's incredibly important that you simplify it for yourself, right? Maybe choke up on the grip, holding the racket closer to the neck. Slow it down, right? Start with just one hand, focusing on getting the rhythm with the dominant hand, and then adding in one bounce with the non-dominant hand every other second or whatever you can do, right? Every 4 bounces that you get with your dominant hand. So just that simple tip, right, is twice as fast with your dominant hand or with the racket hand as with the non-racket hand. And the reason you want to do that is it's way easier to control what your body does if you have a tempo or a rhythm in mind, right? We use this in music, we use this in sports, we use this in so many different things. And it's incredibly important that you actually try to apply it here to these simple drills. I messed this drill up a lot. So if you're feeling like you're struggling with it, take more time, right? It's pretty simple. You can do this for time or repetition duration. I spent a few minutes trying to do this, even to record this for you guys. So I think it's important that you are okay with failing, right? That's a big part of just developing as an individual and as a player, is you have to take failure and be okay with it. So fail, repeat, try, correct some things, maybe even record yourself. Oh, am I hitting the ball too hard with that hand? Or am I not hitting it hard enough? Am I using a level surface, or are there a bunch of cracks in the ground so I can't even get the bouncing right because every time I hit the crack it bounces away from me? So simple things like that really help. One other really cool tip is when you're doing the 2-ball drill is instead of focusing on trying to get both balls in your line of sight, right? Maybe really look at the middle. So you're kind of using more of your peripheral vision to coordinate both of the hands at the same time. So again, using that rhythm, using that tempo part, and then using your peripheral vision a little bit to see the ball better. This drill is more fun than anything, right? Like you're trying to beat your own best rep score. For me, I posted something a little while ago on Instagram where I got 138. My personal best, I think in my life, is in the 200s. I think I was in college and I got like 230 something. So that's my personal best. And it's always fun just to mess around with this drill. Try to beat your own score and control your racket. That's the biggest thing that you want to take away from this. One thing you should definitely pay attention to is you should be physically hitting the ball up. So even myself, I forget sometimes and I think, oh, gravity will just bounce the ball for me. So it's incredibly important that you actually physically hit the ball up the same way that you would if you were tapping it up on your strings. If you've been on Instagram or YouTube in the last few weeks, I'm sure you've seen hundreds, if not thousands of videos of players volleying against the wall. This is a really, really simple way to work on your racket skills and your volley skills with a limited amount of space. Give yourself about 3 racket lengths from the wall, hold the continental grip, try to keep your hands further in front of your body, and just simply keep the ball going. So the biggest thing is you really want to make sure that you're not going to have time to actually step in and push into each volley, but what you're going to want to do is keep your hands out in front and control the racket. So alternating your volleys for 100 in 1 minute is a really good goal to strive for. Remember, stay low, keep that wide base, and try to stay on the balls of your feet so you're not on your heels, right? You guys aren't coaches, and you shouldn't, even if you are a coach, that's not necessarily the right method that you should be showing your players, right? Volleying off your heels is not gonna translate well into any sort of point play. So stay on the balls of your feet, maybe tilt even a little bit forward, and keep those hands further in front so you keep your contact in front. Don't forget to like and subscribe and tune in next week for another great video we're gonna have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this coordination and racket skills video and got a lot out of it. I know that there's a lot of things that you can be doing with a limited amount of space, and maybe this is almost too much to take in. Make sure you go back, watch the video again, pick out some drills for yourself to do, give yourself a slotted amount of time during the week, and give it a go. It's not about doing all of the things, but you should be doing some things every single day to help your tennis improve. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you tune in next week. Bye.